I'm not shy, and together, we've never shied from a challenge. Today, the time has come to make another tough choice. As much as I love this job, and will always love this city and its residents, I've decided not to seek re-election. This has been the job of a lifetime, but it is not a job for a lifetime. You hire us to get things done, and pass the torch when you've done our best to do what you hired us to do. I've approached public service the only way I know how for the last 23 years. Giving 100%, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for President Clinton, in Congress, in its leadership, as President Obama's chief of staff, and finally as your mayor. For the last 7 years, for the last 7.5 years, I've given my all every day and left everything on the field. This commitment has required significant sacrifice all around. Now with our 3 children in college, Amy and I have decided it's time to write another chapter together. In a few moments, I'll speak to my cabinet and tell them to get ready to sprint to the finish line in May. We have more to do, and from now until then, we'll do everything in our power to get it done and walk out the door, hopefully leaving Chicago and Chicagoans in a stronger place. We will stand ready and eager to work with whoever is fortunate enough to become the next mayor and ensure a smooth and positive transition. We owe our city nothing less. But today I want to speak to the people of Chicago for the opportunity to serve. It will fill my eyes with tears to leave a job I love, and already my heart is full with gratitude. We've worked together. We have celebrated progress together, and we've grieved together. Amy and I have made friendships across the city that will last a lifetime. I want to thank Amy for being such a remarkable First Lady. We've been together for 27 years. And when we got married, I told her I would never run for office. And I'm about 6 elections behind her. 6 elections later, she's the only reason I've ever made it this far. We're blessed with 3 great children, and I owe them so much as well. Politicians always say they're going to leave public office to spend more time with their family. My children were smart enough to see that coming, and they scattered to the 2 coasts. So as of the other day, we are empty nesters. Amy and I are still young, and Amy still looks it. We look forward to writing the next chapter in our journey together. I will always be here for the future of this great city. Not as mayor, but in the most important role anyone can play, as a citizen. I hope I'll find ways to answer the call I've asked of every citizen, to do my part to stand up for the next generation, who deserve the doors of opportunity to be open and the spark of hope to light their eyes. I'm grateful to my parents for lighting that spark in mine. And now I want to thank my grandfather. Who at the age of 13 took an enormous chance a century ago, immigrating here from Eastern Europe to flee the pogroms prosecuting Jews, to meet a third cousin he did not know in a city whose name he could not pronounce. In 4 congressional runs on the north and northwest sides of Chicago, and in 2 races for mayor, you, the people of Chicago and on the north side, cast aside old history and voted for a Jewish kid with the middle name Israel. I will always be profoundly grateful for that and what it means to my family. This morning, as we started a new school year here in Chicago, I went to Bronzeville Classical to welcome students back for the start of a new school year. Amy went to Clinton, and then I went to Perez Elementary to mark the opening of Universal Full-Day Pre-K in Chicago. The changes we have made together to our school system, Universal Full-Day Pre-K, Universal Full-Day Kindergarten, a longer school day and year, will add up to nearly 4 more years of class time for Chicago students. And in the end of the day, what matters most in public life is 4 more years for our children, not 4 more years for me. Together, since May of 2011, through thick and thin, we try to do right by our city's future. No matter how difficult the path, we never wavered or shrunk from our responsibilities. And I will never forget the honor it has been to serve alongside you, the people of Chicago, every step of the way. So, from the bottom of my heart, sir, timing is everything back there. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, and God bless you, and God bless the people of Chicago. I would take questions, but Fran would kick your butt if I did.
Will you support somebody?